Malaysia's headline inflation rate remained at 2% last month as overall prices for food, restaurants and hotels saw a slower increase in the month under review. That's the same growth rate recorded in July as headline inflation moderated since reaching a peak of 4.7% in August 2022. Core inflation, which excludes volatile items of fresh food and goods with administered prices by the government, increased 2.5% last month, down from 2.8% in July. According to data from the Department of Statistics Malaysia, price increases at restaurants and hotels slowed to 4.7% in August, down from 5% the previous month, while food and non-alcoholic beverages grew 4.1%, a decline from 4.4% in July. Under the food and non-alcoholic beverage group, food at home recorded a marginal hike of 2.9% in August versus 3% in July. This as prices rose for meat, followed by the rice, bread and other cereals, and milk, cheese and egg subgroups. For food away from home, prices increased at a slower pace of 5.9% in August, compared with 6.2% in July. CGS-CIMB research believes the impact of rising rice prices is still negligible on inflation, despite the 3% year-on-year jump in the price of the staple food in August versus 2.4% in July, representing the sharpest increase booked by the subcomponent since 2008. It's that the weightage of the rice in the Consumer Price Index basket is only 1.1% and kept its 2023 inflation projection at 2.8%. It also highlighted that rice prices on the global market have eased slightly from their 15-year high, with prices of Thailand's 5% broken white rice having fallen to $612 per tonne on September 20th, compared to a peak of $648 per tonne on August 9th. Still, prices are elevated compared to 2022's average of $437 per tonne. Domestically, it noted that the government has stepped up efforts to ensure stable supply and prices, though the lifting of India's export ban will be crucial for a marked decline in global rice prices. According to the report, India's Rice Exporters Association said adequate rain and a good harvest for the autumn season could improve the supply situation and allow the ban to be lifted by December. The cut-off date for the proposed disposal of a 33% stake in Boustead Plantations by the Armed Forces Fund Board or LTAT has been extended for the second time. Kuala Lumpur Kepong or KLK, which is acquiring the 33% stake from LTAT and Boustead Holdings, said the three parties have agreed for the cut-off date for the Strategic Collaboration Agreement to be extended for another 2 weeks to October 6th. The previous extension, announced on September 11th, ended today. KLK first announced on August 24th that it plans to acquire the stake for 1.15 billion ringgit or 1 ringgit 55 cent per share and will extend a mandatory general offer with plans to increase its stake to 65%. LTAT and Boustead will own the remaining 35% and Boustead Plantations will be taken private. The deal has been in the spotlight as opposition leaders claimed that the deal does not fit with the government's aim of achieving Bumiputra corporate equity target of 30% by 2025. Shares of KLK settled up 0.38% today to close at 21 ringgit 38 cent, valuing it at 23.11 billion ringgit. Boustead Plantations shares closed unchanged at 1 ringgit 49 cent, giving it a market capitalization of 3.34 billion ringgit. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim has engaged with 15 US Fortune 500 companies, including Airbnb, Amazon, Boeing, ConocoPhillips and Kimberly-Clark, in his mission to attract foreign direct investments or FDIs to Malaysia. The Prime Minister is currently in New York to attend the 78th United Nations General Assembly, according to a Bernama report. During the meeting at the Harvard Club, New York, Anwar took the opportunity to share the Madani Economy framework, which, supported by the new Industrial Master Plan 2030, the National Energy Transition Roadmap and the 12th Malaysia Plan Midterm Review, outlines the direction towards achieving the nation's development goals. In a statement issued by the Prime Minister's office, Anwar said he also had separate meetings with Google, Boeing, Medtronic and Siemens Healthineers, which expressed their desire to expand their operations and business in Malaysia. The US has been Malaysia's third largest trading partner since 2015. Last month, outgoing US Ambassador to Malaysia, Brian McFeeters, said US companies have pledged investments totaling 100 billion ringgit in various sectors in Malaysia over the last 18 months. Sedania Corp, the major shareholder of Sedania Innovator, has been ordered by the Kuala Lumpur High Court to pay 14.52 million ringgit to two individuals claiming to own a 49% stake in its consumer healthcare products business. The unit involved is Offspring Inc, in which Sedania Innovator acquired 51% for 15.12 million ringgit cash from Sedania Corp in November 2020. However, two individuals, Karine Lau and Tan Kian Yao, claim to have 49% interest in Offspring via an agreement entered with Sedania Corp in 2018 and initiated an arbitration to claim damages for their rights and interest, though they did not specify an amount. Sedania Innovator said it received a court order which Lau and Tan had obtained to enforce the arbitration award of 14.52 million ringgit damages. Sedania Corp and Offspring are also required to bear the cost of arbitration, totaling 416,358 ringgit, and legal-related costs of 365,937 ringgit. The group said Offspring will seek to have the court order stayed or set aside, while Sedania Corp will continue to indemnify the company from any potential claims.